Welcome to the 24 T2 tournament for Lime War. In this video we have T versus Stuff. Remember, if you want to watch the entirety of the final stage of the tournament, there's a playlist in the description, and if all the videos are not out yet, then feel free to subscribe so you can be notified when they release. So there's a lot of water in this map. We could see some large scale navies, but there's going to be a bit of a struggle for energy potentially. Navy takes up a lot of energy in this game. So let's check out how they got started. So T here is going for 2 navy yards, a town and a barracks to help expand the map. He does have access to energy already, but he hasn't started building it yet. And Stuff has started on this island, and if you look to the picking phase, I feel like Stuff missed an opportunity to either cross both of these islands or to start with 2 energy wells in the navies and get like 4 navy yards up straight away. But instead we've got a barracks, 2 navies and another barracks there, and he's already planning to cross into the other islands there. So although he's taking a less offensive approach than I just recommended, he will be able to expand the map in a much more effective way than I would have allowed if taking that recommendation. Okay, so here we have T. He's building an extra barracks up here. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. And he will be just expanding the map up towards the north. I mean, he's got a lot of land to cover when it comes to this. He's got a city here and a town there. But he's going to be relying a lot on the land unless he can expand to the other islands. Stuff does have less land, but he's got a lot of potential eco in the form of trade routes, cities. There's one there, one there, one there, and 2 on this tiny island up here. So there's a lot to use on this map for Stuff if he can keep hold of it and get around. It looks like T is already planning to come to this island here. I think he may be guessing that Stuff is on this island. He may even be worried that he's crossed 2 islands already. And Stuff, on the other hand, I haven't got his commands up. There they are. He's also coming onto this island here. He was going to this one we first looked. And he's also getting one of those trade routes set up already. He's got 2 towns here, and that will be a lot of economy for him to keep hold of. And he's on that island too now. So he's got another transport boat that may deviate that way. I think he's got 2 come in, so he may try and just cross that way. I think I might be set up in case he needs to delete this actually, as the opponent is there already. He's managed to get some units there. They might even be able to see each other here actually, can they? So T can see that. They can both see each other invading each other's land. There we go, and Stuff's put just an attack command to push forward. I don't think Stuff can win that engagement. He's got less units. It's not impossible though. But Stuff is running out of energy. He doesn't have any energy wells on his island here. This is why I recommended crossing. He's got 2 energy wells here. Set up a navy on this side. You got another energy well. But now he is a bit stuck and unable to defend himself from invasions by the ocean right now. But T is in the exact same boat, quite literally. Out of energy. He does have his energy well available. It's being built though. So T is on the upper hand when it comes to energy. And also with expanding, because Stuff just can't really expand that much. He's got this island to expand through, but T does not need energy to keep his expansions going. So we've got a lot of transport boats now coming out for T. I think those are mostly going to be used later, as he's going to need this island here. He's actually trying to go for the back end of this island to try and get across. If he can keep hold of it, he is seriously going to negate the energy for Stuff there. And Stuff is cutting across over in that section here. He's got the engagement happening on this section, and just like on the other island, he doesn't have the forces to get in there, but he really wants to keep a hold of some land on this island. Again, he could push this defense a little bit forward and get into this mountain. And that'll increase his defense bonus. And also give him a bit more room to build stuff on. He does have strikers. I don't know how much range they have. And if I go onto his, it doesn't show me the range. Nope. I had that issue in the previous video where I tried to look at Bravo teams' range for their air units, and it's not showing. I'm not sure why, but T has made it onto this island first. And Stuff is going for this island over here. And managing to get this middle section of the land, of the map here as well. And those destroyers are outranging these infantry and taking out some of the defense there. Probably not too important yet, but it does help, and the destroyers are coming into the back and taking out this barracks here. Strikers are moving in though. Just a little late as these missile ships come in too, but those strikers are taking them out fairly quickly. There we go. 3 strikers taking out 2 missile ships really fast. And that was unfortunate because he's now run out of energy again, so he's trying to retreat the aircraft, and he does lose the barracks, but he does keep hold of this defense at the moment. And both players are joining in on this island over here. I realised my minimap was in the way there of this engagement. Not that I can see the minimap. But yeah, we got this island being contested by both players. It looks like T has more units there at the moment. And T does take out some of the units here, but not all of them, and retreats a few, maybe to engage later. We've got a cruiser coming out now, and we do have more energy for him. He's got 2 set up with an energy depot, so he's going to be doing alright for energy for a little while. Stuff, on the other hand, I want to keep an eye on his side of things, because he's literally running off of 1 power plant right now. As I say that, something else gets built somewhere else. Is that another power plant, though, or does he have... Am I being blind? Yeah, they're right next to each other. He does spot what's going on over here, and he sends his strikers in to try and help in that area. And that might be enough. It takes out the barracks. And now I think he's got more units in that area. So I think red will be able to control that unless blue can get more units across, which he is planning to do. He's got them coming in over here. We also have helicopters being produced in the north section there. Infantry taking on a cruiser here, I think. And they're doing a fair amount of damage. But we've got a cruiser here for stuff, but they take up so much energy, I don't really think they can run off power plants very well. But he's got 2 more being built over in the side there, so he should be doing okay. The benefit of using power plants, though, is that you can build them anywhere. So, for example, if stuff did use these energy wells here, then T is going to know exactly where his energy is, and that's probably why he took this land here as well. But those power plants could be anywhere. So it's going to be a lot harder for T to, like, harass him on his energy. But I'm going to have a quick look at both players' economy right now. So we've got stuff here with 861, so red's on to 861. Blue is currently on 1,100, so blue is ahead when it comes to the economy, and blue is also on this island, and red hasn't noticed yet. Stuff is managing to get this line of cities. Oh, to be fair, T is already there. We've got the helicopters moving in, and they're being backed up by missile ships and cruisers. The strikers were just lifting off to go tackle it, actually. Are they going the other way? Oh, they're moving over to an airstrip over here, which is going to increase their range to help protect this area, but it looks like he's already lost it, actually. And we do have 2 cruisers moving into this section here with a weakened cruiser there. Those 2 cruisers might be able to do a lot of damage. I don't know if they can take on 6 missile ships, but there's 3 cruisers now, actually. And both players' energy, well, energies are doing okay. Stuff isn't doing too bad for energy now. We've got helicopters moving in to assist in this. And I think they'll be able to clear it up, to be fair. And the cruisers do go down. The helicopters survive. 1 missile ship left standing. The infantry are going to be able to take on that entire island very quickly with the amount he's got there. Up in the north, we've got this tiny island being pumped with infantry as well, and they're going to cut across there as well. So stuff is losing ground on multiple fronts. We've got strikers moving in down here. I think stuff may be able to hold it if he's got enough energy for these air units to remain fighting in that area. We've got 2 groups of air units now as well, so those strikers will take out the structures, but I don't think he's got enough ground forces, so he's going to need to bring the strikers over on this side to take out that force there. Up in the north, we've got units going over the mountain and covering that section. I do like the fact that most players are using infantry. It's mostly because of trying to transport them across the water. Though it probably would be effective to use more artillery and SAM, but just infantry get around a lot faster and capture territories a bit quicker. So when it comes to the smaller islands, you can just get around it quicker and then move on to the next. Got the strikers lifting off again. Where are they going? They're doing a quick circle around before they go off. And the helicopters moving in now, harassing the economy on this section. The strikers are going to take out some boats in the water, and they are going to get hit by some SAM here, but I think they can easily take that out. But he is getting more of a foothold on this little island here. He's got a factory which is out of range of most units. I think maybe the cruiser might be able to get it from here, but I do think that's still too far. So I think that factory is safe apart from the air units. But it is working on SAM units right now. And yeah, it looks like the air units did clear up this area for Stuff. Stuff is managing to keep control over this island. And there is a very short path here for the boats to transport units across. It would be quicker to double line this because there's two boats trying to go around each other. If it was two lines, it would transport faster. But they are building up a strong force and they're keeping it all grouped together. So they'll be able to push through, hoping not to get noticed, I think. But they have been noticed. The strikers are on the move once again and they're being called this way. So they're circling back round, which is actually quite good. They're grouping together. That first striker does go down, but the rest is going to do a lot of damage. They focus a lot of the missiles on the cruiser though, which means most of the land units aren't going to get hit by those missiles. And we're transporting units away from his main island, which might not be a great idea. It's good to get this island, but he is being attacked. I suppose he's hoping to take him out on his next wave of strikers though. But T is moving away from this island now, moving on to the next ones. And he's feeling confident. He's got a lot of economy to build up here and he's already started on it. And there's a rocket here as well, so T must be doing good on economy. Let's have another quick look. So we've got 1,500 from Star. And T is on 1,600, so they're both about equal when it comes to economy. And that's probably because of this trade route and the city there. He's got another city over here. Trying to keep an eye on whatever's happening all around. I'm going to turn tab off because suddenly they've appeared. As I'm on T, that's why. The cruisers and ships up here have managed to stop the units from crossing and have stopped that expansion right now. We do have some more units over here with a boat, so they can just cross. A few submarines sneaking around over there. I'm getting my words wrong. Some snubmarines. And they will take out any reinforcements. We've got a cruiser coming in. They've just turned it off, which is lucky for them because they would have lost that cruiser to those subs. The infantry are crossing into this area now. They've got more reinforcements coming in from this direction. But the Navy is right in the back of this. They are taking on the energy wells over here. And they've been damaging this trade route for him. Which is going to make stuff struggle a lot with this energy. And he's got a lot of air units. As soon as that energy stops functioning, which to be fair actually, he's got a lot of power plants. That's the advantage of power plants. The enemy can't just find and snipe them so quickly, but these submarines are in the back of this area taking on what they can. And the only thing he can really do in that right now is really using these air units to take them out. But unfortunately, they're a bit busy. This is unfortunate for Stuff. He's getting harassed. Most of the air units here are coming in for interceptors. They're taking out those air units wherever possible. And I just think T had much more control over that match at the start. I think they both struggled at the beginning, but T definitely recouped very fast and was able to get his energy up and running with his Stuff. Struggled a bit, and he did use the power plants. They are very good to have them sort of stealthed around, but unfortunately they cost the same as an energy well, but they're only 1/3 as effective as far as I remember. So, Stuff has been eliminated and T will be progressing in the tournament. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more. And there are 2 videos on screen right now if you want. Feel free to click on one, and I'll see you there.